Welcome to WFSO After Dark Special. Um, I didn't get to do this yesterday because of where I was at. I was location at downtown and went to go see AEW Dynamite, which was yesterday and was live. And sadly, that was the only thing they had for the show. But although they had like bonus matches, but it just fell off. It just fell off. So we will get to like what I mean in a minute, but let me set up for the the pre-recorded show for the point of view parts of this. So uh, let's get to it. Let's see, screencast. Okay, gotta get rid of that. Um, I know there's stuff that I'm gonna talk about. Tomorrow about AEW's All Out that's gonna be in Chicago on Saturday. So I'm gonna try to do a video sometime tomorrow, at least before it starts. So I'm gonna do that. Probably do it like Saturday morning, Saturday afternoon, or something like that, just before the pay per view, because tomorrow I would not have no time to do it. Well, besides seeing my grandson, and also there's a wrestling show that's going on as tomorrow as well. This will be my first time at this wrestling event. This has been going on for like they've been having this like once a year, like for a very long time, and that's Mondo Lucha. So yeah, this will be my first time going to that. Other other times I just didn't have the time, or when I find out tickets sold out and stuff like that. But yeah, and they always had like decent big names on there. Like tomorrow they got decent big names as well. Like on Speedball, Mike Bailey from TNA, and also from TNA, Masha Slamovich, and former NXT star Shaw Guerrero, which is Eddie Guerrero's daughter. Now she's due a Soleil, like with the fire and stuff like that. So she's gonna be there tomorrow. And I guess they're gonna have a band there as like special guests. So I guess they're gonna play as well. So don't know how long like it's gonna be, because like I said, this will be my first time going to this, and yeah, we'll see how that goes. But anyways, I'll probably talk about some like program announcements as well. Uh, just something about because I know some people probably want to see more wrestling action going on, and we have exclusive that we do, and I think it was either last year or the year before we started doing it, like have the seasons and start either September or October or November. So it'll be always sometime in the fall that we always start something like that. But on Sunday on WFSO Aftermath, I can tell you the exact day that we're gonna do the season premiere exclusive. Um, yeah, and I told y'all it was gonna be like showing like in October. So yeah, and then we will have the exact date to when we're gonna show it and all the premieres and stuff like that. So just stay tuned. Hey, what's going on? We about to start the pre-recorded show in three, two, one. Okay, what's up, everybody? Welcome to WFSO After Dark Special. I know I put to did this like over. Oh, cool. um, but anyways, there's gonna be people, chatting on here. Maybe they got like wrestling related questions, or it could be anything about the Milwaukee Bucks. So they're probably gonna chat on here. So if I end up, looking the other way. I'm just like end up reading like the chats when they like go on, because of course on this YouTube platform is live, and on Twitch is live, but here, as y'all watching right now, this is pre-recorded. So, anyways, mainly what we're going to talk about today, this is probably going to last for like 30 minutes, or a little bit more, or a little bit less. So, most likely, we're going to talk about AEW Dynamite that was here in Milwaukee yesterday, and just an experience that I had. Like this is my first time, with AEW. I'm staying like at a hotel that's nearby the arena. Normally I would stay at this particular hotel for like WWE, but I decided, to. It depends what you want to. It depends what you're talking about. Chop off, like could be anything. But I hope it ain't what I think you thinking. But anyways, sorry about that. So, and if y'all like follow me, that wouldn't even be worth it. So don't even do it. But anyways, once again, I need to move the screen and put it right there. Um, yeah, there were some highs about this day, and there are some lows. But like not low like personally, but like a low for like AEW in general. So they treated this show just like, because normally they have like a match before, then they do Dynamite, then they do Rampage, but they didn't do that. They end up oh, JCW, yeah, they had a show here in Milwaukee like a long time ago. I think it was like 2014 or something like that, and it was a great show. So yeah, I like JCW, and just be a cool thing if they would at least come back here and do a show here. So hopefully one day they'll get the chance to do that. Like we getting like a lot of arenas and stuff, like venues and stuff being built. So it could be a possibility, especially this new one that we're gonna have at nearby the Pfizer Forum. That's gonna you can sit up to like I think it's like 800 people or 1,000 people that you can fit in there, and they can do something with that. So hopefully, JCW, if the Insane Clown Posse is listening, hopefully sometime, either in the next year or beginning of 2026, bring a show. It'll be awesome. Cause it's been like nearly 10 years since the last one they had here. Yeah, insane. Um, but anyways, so like I said, there was highs and lows for yesterday, and I will talk about all that in a bit. But for the guys that's on the seeing this on the pre-recorded show, I'm gonna show you some photos, and for you guys that won't be able to see it live, I will talk about like the photo that I'm taking. Um, so let's just get started with none other than Kyle O'Reilly. Took a photo with him. Um, my mother is doing okay. Okay, thank God. Um, so yeah, y'all probably gonna see this like little conversation like a friend of mine's. Okay. I'm glad that she's okay. Okay, so anyways, sorry about that, but that was like a little bit personal. But I was hearing about his mom, my friend's mom. So he was, actually, I do admit that this friend, made it like possible for me to some of these wrestlers as I met today. So I'm not gonna like totally like put him up there, but I was gonna find out eventually. But he did help at parts. So the thing was that he got me like meeting wrestlers and stuff, and just said that certain wrestlers stay here, like come there and stuff like that. So, but it was like eventually, like I kind of knew, but it was like when I had the opportunity to, because it's like every time I wanted to see like a wrestling show, I always work it, and when things like like when you like getting like a little bit more money at your job and stuff like that, at least like decent money, um, you had the opportunity to, stay at certain hotels and you know um, and just hang like not just with your friends that you have like your wrestling friends, and also maybe you have opportunity to like hang with the wrestlers. You never know. So it was pretty cool. So I say partially I do think y'all saw him. His name is Eric. So it was him that said like you gotta meet some of these guys, and my cousin LaShawn, he actually was the inspiration behind it. This was like either before I knew they were staying there, but he met like a lot of people, a lot of wrestlers in the past. Like he been going like countless WrestleManias and making trips and stuff like that. So without my cousin, and of course a little bit without Eric, but my cousin, like I said, was the more inspirational for me. Do trips and also make friends and meet wrestlers. So without him, it would not be it would not be possible. So I do thank them, and if you're watching, LaShawn, please pick up your phone. I know you're a busy man, got like jobs like here in this state and also in Florida, but hey, answer the family once in a while. Come on. But anyways, yeah, Kyle O'Reilly. This is actually my first time. I think I did meet him once, but I never got a picture with him. So this was like a cool shot of that. Of course, if y'all probably know what this is Camille. Um, no, I didn't. Um, anyways, first time meeting her, and like I hear about her like from wrestling in WA, and was a dominant women's champion. So it was a good opportunity, to meet her, and pretty cool. So one of my faves. So happy about that. Um, this is Ortiz, but he looks a little bit different from last time you see him. AEW hasn't using him, but it seems like he did drop some weight, but looks like he's like more muscular, so looks a little different. So it was cool to meet him. So I ended up just got to meet his old partner Santana. So hopefully when I end up going to TNA next month, so maybe I see him there. You never know. I never get this guy's name right, but he's like up with the tall guy with Jet Jarrett and Jay Lethal. Um, oh, that's cool. I'm glad you did. Like I said, I was supposed to do this like an hour earlier, but it's like I was waiting for one of my phones to like finally charge so I can do this. So that's why it took so long for me to finally, do a video today. And I know I was supposed to do one yesterday, but I'm explaining it now that I was like at a hotel nearby downtown. You know, nearby, the arena for like AEW. So that's where I was at. So I was at All Elite Wrestling yesterday. But anyways, so I just seen, I might have said it wrong, but yeah, 7'4", and he makes my 6'5" look himself kind of small. And if y'all probably seen the photos on the past, Great Khali was another one that made me kind of look small a bit too. So yeah, um, Jamie Hayter. I was kind of excited, finally meet, some of the women that I didn't meet yet. So from AEW. So of course, Camille was one and Jamie Hayter was another. So yeah, pretty cool. Uh, Big Bill, some of y'all knew from WWE, Big Cass, Colin Cassidy. Um, this is like my third pick with him. One was a group picture with him and Finn Balor, and second one was like I think it was last year. And you know what? Like everybody was, taking pictures of him, and plus, his story that he tells about, finally, being sober and stuff like that, and like his past and stuff like that. So that's another inspiration story. So, you know, hey, hopefully one day he'll be AEW champion. So I think TNA kind of blew it. Of course, WWE blew it. So maybe AEW will do something with him in the near future, or at least have a title. I know he's been like a tag champion in AEW, but he needs more. That's what I said. Um, I think this is one of the greatest of the young vets. So I keep forgetting like which name it is. I know them, but it's like their names get confusing. So I'm sorry. I just remember the one name, James Blake. So this, I don't think this him. I think it's the other guy with the long hair. So I gotta look back on that, look at the roster, and I will remind myself that. So yeah, it was cool to see the grizzled young vets there. They wasn't used yesterday, but I thought they were, but they wasn't. Of course, this is the other one from the grizzled young vets. Um, it's a shame. They was used good in NXT UK, but when it came to like NXT, they really didn't try to use them as they should, because federations need more tag teams and they just need to use some of them more. That's just my opinion on that. Um, uh, as you can tell, I don't think I'm gonna grow my hair anytime soon. So, and plus, I'm probably gonna end up getting a haircut. If not, and sometime this weekend. If not, sometime next week. So, I'm gonna instantly like cutting this off. So eventually it'll be gone, and I'm gonna trim this down some too. So do all that. Um, of course, this is my lovely wife Hazel. Um, some big news for her. She shared it with the. Okay, yeah. Let me know if it does work. Then I'll give it a look. Um, of course, like I said, my lovely wife. It was some good news that she had yesterday. Of course, where we're the hotel we were staying at, they had a Starbucks. So she had an idea, what, ask them, maybe they can donate like coffee or something like that for the Wave of Light um, that's next month. So came in to bring ideas, talk to them and go from there. Although I had to go back there like twice to, I think it was like, yeah, twice or three times I had to go. It was actually twice. I went. Then when they gave me like actual time, to meet up with the manager of Starbucks, I oh, I'm sorry, it's Wave of Light. Sorry. It's like a thing that's going on like around the world, like around 7 o'clock. They if you want to, my wife would come in and speak about it. for you guys so you can know what it is.
Okay, the Wave of Light is an event that happens on October 15th every year. It's also International Pregnancy and Infant Loss Awareness Day. The Wave of Light starts at 7 p.m., regardless of what time zone you are in, and you're asked to light a candle from 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. So it starts off in Australia, goes around the world. It basically then casts 24 hours of candlelight around the world in memory of babies who are gone too soon. And we do an event that is at the lakefront in Milwaukee where we actually turn the home bridge pink and blue. We also have City Hall turning pink and blue. We have the US Bank turning pink and blue. We have the Mitchell Park Domes turning pink and blue. I actually have Silk Strip Club downtown turning pink. They said they didn't have any blue lights, but they had pink. Pabst Theater is going to turn their colors pink. They said they don't have blue, but they will turn pink and purple. The St. Kate Hotel is turning different colors that day, like pink and purple. The Vista Hotel will turn pink and blue. The Hyatt has uplights, and they did it last year, where the uplights were pink and blue, but the way the uplights molded together, everything looked purple. And the same with the courthouse. The courthouse lights were pink and blue, but when they lit up the building together, everything looked purple. But they were pink and blue. So that's basically what it is. We do it every year in honor of our son Matthew, who was stillborn. And it's part of what our nonprofit does in order for families across our area, especially, to be able to come along and honor their babies. They get a goodie bag from us that has some memorial items in it, some custom made cookies. I've just ordered some snacks for them too. Starbucks donated us coffee, but I wasn't clear enough in the letter to Starbucks because they gave us 3 pounds of coffee beans when I wanted one of those to go coffee containers. So, we're working what we can, and that's what we do. And WFSO, even though it's run by my husband, who is obviously my son's father, he does devote some of his time as part of WFSO in advertising what we do and sponsoring what we do. And yeah, thank you and good night.
And she ends it on that note. But they actually did help out. As she mentioned that they donated coffee and they donated some cups as well. So yeah, they actually did help out. There was a lot of companies that did help out too. With sponsoring and stuff like that. And she's still like looking for sponsors as well. If anybody's like willing to sponsor, you can go to Maddie's Memory on Facebook. You can look for it there. You can also, if you want to donate anything for like through WFSO, you can go to our sponsor page at wrestlingfanspeakout.weebly.com. It's like a QR code there, so if you want to like donate there, just whatever you can. It could be it could be $1 or it could be like $5, just whatever. So if you want to donate, for the Wave of Light, go ahead and donate. They also have like a garden at a friend of hers in Mount Pleasant, Wisconsin. So if you want your like kids' names or somebody that you lost that was stillborn or anything like that, like you want their name written down, get back to Maddie's Memory on Facebook, and she will give you like a good deal, like if to do your kid's name, or could be cousin, niece, nephew, or whoever you lost that was stillborn. So you get a chance, check out Maddie's Memory on Facebook. Okay, so yeah, because there's a lot of sponsors that do help out with sponsoring. So we always need more. So if you want to help out on Maddie's Memory any way you can, go ahead and donate. And yeah, Rich Homie Quan. Yeah, I didn't know who he was until my wife explained like who he was. I was like, oh, that song. So yeah, rest in peace to him. Uh, I don't get what you mean by romance, so that's just kind of weird. Um, anyways, next person up. I have no idea who this girl is, and if y'all know who this girl is, please comment below. I got a feeling that she was like in Ring of Honor or something like that, which they didn't even have a show here yesterday, because normally they would, had you know Ring of Honor, of course Dynamite, then Rampage, but like I said, they didn't have that. They just had like bonus matches. Um, Also, AEW Dynamite Live. Then they had like another bonus match and have like, Brian Danielson was just talking and kind of beat up some of the crew members. It was kind of funny. I don't know if I got a picture of it, but hopefully I do. But y'all please comment below who's watching the the pre-recorded episode and tell me who she is. Because it was like everybody was taking pictures with her, so I was like, hey, why not? Get somebody. So there you go. Yeah, this was the biggest one of the day. And like I seen him a few times, I seen him where we were staying at a few times, and yeah, he actually did, stop. He said like, I'll take photos. So you know what? Yeah, took a photo, and why not? And he was cool about it. It was just like the other few times when AEW was in town and he was like staying at this same area. He just like just kept on going. But this time, he was in a great mood and took pictures, and also he did afterwards too, after the show as well. So yeah, it seemed like he was in a good mood. So I'm glad he was. And yeah, this was the biggest score. Like, follow him with WCW and WWE and stuff like that. So yeah, and plus, why not take a picture with the first AEW World Champion? Why not? Chris Jericho. Of course, currently he's like, I think he's the general manager of AEW, I believe, but I know he has some pull or something, like Alan Pierce and stuff like that. Maybe the Authority or something like that. Of course, y'all know Christopher Daniels had, a good run in TNA and did some Ring of Honor as well. And yeah, I'm glad he's doing something, but, could have been cool if he was ever, world champion in TNA and stuff like that, but didn't see it happen. But, yeah, good guy. I can't get his name right, but he's with Don Callis, and I will tell you that story about Don Callis in a minute. I can never get his name right because I know he used to be in New Japan Pro Wrestling. So yeah, it was just like I knew this guy, but I can't even call his name, and I still can't even remember. Although they said his name, and I can't even remember it. I was probably gonna be on one of the pictures that I took and be like, that's who he is. Just watch, it will. But yeah, like I said, cool guy, a big man for a Japanese guy. Brian Keith, of course, that's with the Learning Tree, Chris Jericho and stuff like that. So last year he was at an event with Legacy Pro Wrestling, which was here in Milwaukee. And it's like, okay, this guy was making, his debut on Legacy Pro Wrestling. It's like, okay, I haven't heard of this guy, but I've seen him at like a few shows and stuff like that. After that, then, suddenly, started getting into, signed with AEW, and yeah, I like the gimmick that he got going on. So, the Outlaw. I think he's not using that much now since he's like with Chris Jericho. They do something like a little bit different. Yeah, and he also did a he did like a little like a I think it was like a 10-second video for a fan that's like you like can you give my cousin a message or something like that. So that was pretty cool. Um, before I talk about Roger Strong, yeah, I'm gonna talk about the Don Callis situation. So he went past. I asked him for can we take a picture with him? He was like, absolutely not. Like you should not be being here. Security will come. I'm like, I got a room here. It's like there's probably some people that I hang with, don't got a room, but they, came chill with us and stuff like that, just to do the same thing, like these wrestlers, whatever. But at least we're getting a hotel room. It won't be that much of a consequence compared to how some people act. Which something happened like that today, which hopefully I remember and I will tell y'all about this. But now back to Roger Strong. This is my second time, with a photo with him. I had a photo with him before, but unfortunately, that photo is lost. So, and the good story is that although he he make himself, from Florida, he actually was from here in Milwaukee. He actually told me that when I first talked to him, when he was in Ring of Honor, when I went to a show. But yeah, cool, relaxed guy. Too bad he had he had a decent run with with the NXT North American Championship and NXT, but he was hoping he was probably would get a bigger run. So yeah, and, all happens. Side go to AEW and yeah, so I do love the gimmick though that he's portraying in AEW right now. And Taven, I don't know if this is the first or the second time. I just gotta look at my photos, but I think I met him once before. Um, but the funny thing story is that they had with on Ring of Honor when he was there. He was talking about if I win this match, I'm gonna buy everybody shots. He won the match, and to this day, he never gave everybody shots. But every time he was in when Ring of Honor would come along, he still because everybody got on him about you were supposed to buy us shots. So never did. Still this day, he still hasn't. So every time he did like a punch or a kick, whatever, everybody says shots. I know that's the thing with Private Party, theme music. But yeah, it was a fun time, when they had Ring of Honor at the Turner Hall Ballroom. It was pretty cool. So, they recently did have OVW there, so which was pretty cool. Second time I met Hook, the first time I met him, I think it was last year, and the picture I had before was not a good one. It was like kind of dark and blurry. So got a better picture this time and pretty happy with it and how it all turned out. So glad current FTW champion, and of course he got a match on Saturday as well. So we'll be see if he wins. I think I don't know if it's against Brian Keith, but I know it's against somebody. Even though I know Jackie Wilson thinks okay, of course this guy, I knew this guy for like a very long time, but I never knew he was a wrestler until I saw him actually perform. And I think I went to the SSW show. Sorry about that. Clicked too far. Of course, Jack Perry, but I'll talk about that in a second. But yeah, I forgot what his rest of the name is, but his real name is Dennis. He decided, stop wrestling. But hopefully, he'll find like more opportunities to wrestle, somewhere else. Maybe like somewhere, this area or whatever the case may be. So, but then again, he got like a like a, I think it's like a truck or a car or something like that. That like for like a kind of like a gaming thing. So he does that, and that's where he does with the belt. Y'all get a chance. He is on my friends list on Facebook. So I know his last name starts with an S. I can never pronounce it, but yeah, y'all in the area and stuff like that. Just got a shout out, and also I don't know if he's doing SSW anymore because like the other wrestling company that he did last week kind of affiliated with each other. So wrestling always gonna have drama, but I'm not gonna repeat what he says or what he told me, but I'm just gonna leave it like as is. Wrestling is just full of drama, especially backstage politics. It's not just happening, you know, in like the bigger feds like WWE, AEW, and stuff like that. It also happens in indies. There's like indie owners or promoters that trying to think they're like high and mighty, like they the best thing that's happened. Well, right now there's only like one person that's like that, but rest of the owners and stuff like that promoters are pretty good. And plus, there's a few wrestlers, indie wrestlers that I can't stand. That's why I don't go to certain shows because they have a few people that I just can't stand. So some people want to know why I don't go to that many like indie shows like in the Milwaukee area. It's because the drama that they cause me, they cause my wife, and it was just crazy. But yeah, he's one of the good guys though. Okay, Jack Perry. I was I didn't expect to see him because I didn't see. Of course, he was in that. I actually did lose 32 pounds within a matter of a month. So just a correction. So, anyways, like I said, people on the live gonna say something crazy, and some of them at least talk some sense, but some of them is just like I don't know. Just some of them just want to start trouble, and there's some of them that's pretty nice. So I'm glad there are some nice ones on here that just want to listen and chat and whatever. But anyways, Jack Perry, I was shocked to see him because I didn't see him last year due to his troubles with like CM Punk and stuff like that. But then again, I don't know. He was at the April show last year, but yeah. Of course, y'all know the son of Luke Perry. So yeah, pretty cool. Okay. Of course, that's the Panther Arena where they had AEW. Of course, I was at my on my seat. I was happy about the seat I was at because it was somebody next to me, but it was nobody by me. But anyways, or is me looking crazy? I don't know why I had that serious look for it. It was just like not even worth it. But this is one of the dark match. It was Colt Cabana against Saja Singh. I didn't take like pictures of like the whole thing, but I should have did like videos and stuff like that. But this was like a funny match. It only lasted for like 5 minutes. Okay, a little bit of a video. But let me skip that before I might get in trouble for it. So yes, I kind of stopped that. So if I don't show a video for like a few seconds, it's because I could get in trouble with either AEW or probably in trouble with YouTube because I'm not trying to get in any more trouble with YouTube. So, anyways, the Outrunners, one of the guys couldn't wrestle, so they had Evil Uno take his place. They went against Private Party, I believe. Yes, they did. And I think Private Party ended up winning the match, but Uno was being like a crazy person and, doing it for himself. So they end up attacking him and just end up going from there. Show a little bit of video. Okay. Now, this video was what the actual crowd was when the show started. So, as you see, like starting the show, but this isn't good. Especially, they were announcing the commentary team, but why I did that video or something, because I thought, the starting of, or when they was doing like the pre-show, okay, maybe some people were late, maybe they'll come in. But then again, when I came in and saw like some of the sections taped off, I'm like, this isn't good. At least like WWE would have had, like the 100s and the 200s and maybe a little bit of the 300s, but the 400s they probably wouldn't have, that feel. And plus, WWE, they had their dark days in the last decade. They had their dark days, but this is this is AEW's dark day apparently, and right now it isn't good. So hopefully, hopefully they fix something or change something soon. But yeah, looking like the seats tarred up and stuff like that. And this is not a big arena. This is like I think this is like a, for an event like this, I think it's like about, you can put like up to like 9,000 people, I believe. Because I think the whole thing total, if you add, see like a basketball game, is 12,000. So, and they had hockey games, and I think it's a little bit less than that. I think it's about 1,100. So, yeah, not good. I haven't been to the April show last year, but I'm sorry. But my point is like I couldn't say anything about how they were how the attendance were last year because I don't have a clue because I wasn't at that show. Although I lied and said I was going to be at that show, and I was going to actually go to that show last year, but unfortunately I was like, you know what, I'm going to save my money, and probably how much I had couldn't even amount enough to the taxes and stuff it was going to add. So I was just like, forget it. Just hang out at home, watch the show. Then probably after Dynamite was over, I think I called Uber to the certain hotel, but did if I didn't. If not, I probably just caught the bus there, and it was end up shockingly end up making it within a matter of time. So yeah, I don't even know what I did with that picture. I have no idea. The Rainmaker, Okada, of course, the match went on Kyle Fletcher. That happened, and that little segment that was, with the Daniel Garcia and MJ. Oh, okay, so that picture was, I was trying to get a shot of MJF. If you can see, like, somewhere like where the light is at, that was MJF. So yeah, I was kind of that close. Of course, Kyle Fletcher and the Rainmaker faced off for the Continental title. It, like I said, it was a good match. But Don Callis, I didn't know about this, but a friend of mine had told me this, but he was once the Jackal in WWF when it was like around I believe it was Attitude Era. He was called the Jackal, and he didn't last very long. So I don't know if he's like bitter or whatever the case may be. I don't know. Tyke Myson found a new joke. Yeah, he did, and it was kind of lame. But anyways, like I said, I didn't take like a lot of the pictures of the match because the phone I have, the battery's really drained because I got a whole bunch of apps and stuff like that. Oh, I did do a little bit of video. Okay, just showing a little bit of that. I think now we're going on to the. Oh yeah, Jamie Hayter versus Robin Renegade, one of the Renegade twins. I did meet the Renegade twins. Well, they was pretty nice, and I think right now, just from their tone and like how they come in and out and stuff like that, they didn't have a good attitude. They really didn't. So I think the Renegade twins are not happy. But they should be working on getting putting like a women's tag titles on there. Like it's good, you had the women's title and the TBS title, but you need like a tag team to do something too. So maybe that's one of their problems. Like they might have a stacked roster of women, but there really ain't doing like much with them. Especially if you got a tag team like the Renegade Twins. You and I have to put some like women's and tag teams together, like to win, tag team. But oh yeah, there's Ring of Honor with the women's television champion, and also with the Ring of Honor women's champion. Which I don't know how Athena is still holding that belt for so freaking long. It's kind of like upsetting. Like, okay, my deal with her was like, this was last year. I asked for a picture. She was like, I love you guys, but y'all gotta go home. I'm thinking to myself like, yeah, it's late, but all you gotta do is just say a simple like, that's okay or sure. Like, if you don't want to take a picture, just say, not today, not in a good mood. Couldn't say that, but it was just the way she said it. Like, I just lost respect for her, to this day. Anyways, don't know who that lady is, but I know that's John Moxley. This is the lady that came with him. He's said his piece and stuff like that, and of course the AEW Women's Champion Mariah Ray went against Nia Rose. Could have got Mariah May, but I wouldn't say it couldn't. But it was like she took like a picture with somebody, but didn't take it with anybody else. So yeah, yeah, didn't want to take a picture of anybody, but Nia Rose did, so I'm glad for her. And a friend of mine, she was saying that she would like to see Nia Rose and GLCW when they had their Blizzard Brawl, so they do, we'll see. But it may be a little bit controversy, but I don't know if my friend know this, but we'll see. But she might figure it out sooner or later. But anyways, we already know about the Giselle Shaw situation. With her, well, they claim that she asked for a release, but now they're saying that Giselle Shaw didn't ask for a release. They actually let her go. And I guess they were saying they let her go was because of what she was doing, like sleeping around and things like that. So, and plus for her being a transgender. So yeah, y'all don't understand what I'm saying now. How this contains to Nia Rose because she's a transgender as well, and we're in the Hicksville of Waukesha where they do like GLCW's Blizzard Brawl, and some people may have different opinions about Nia Rose or anybody that's like transgender, so they might have a different opinion. So if their hero decides, what, use her, great. If not, then it was a good reason not to, because how some people in that county, how some of them act. A little bit of the match. Pick it up the slam. That's pretty much it for that. Of course, Mercedes Moët and also with Camille were there. Made her announcement, and I got Shada Hurt. Shada Hoot. Oh, I can't even say the Japanese woman name right. I never saw that first half of it. She was at the hotel, but didn't want to take pictures with anybody either. So you know what? Respect their wishes and move on. Maybe next time. They got to one that I seen, but I only saw one that it yeah. When I watched it this time, I was kind of. But my friend, my other friend, he ended up managed to get a picture with Mercedes Moet. But I got a picture with her too, but it was like one of those things you had to pay for. I ended up going to C2E2. This was like a couple years ago. Yeah, because I haven't been in the last 2 years because financial and things like that. And the crazy thing about because normally they used to have it like in the summer, and now they moved like their event to like spring. Hey, which is fine by me, because this is around my birthday, so why not? Like they were doing okay. They were doing a concert. More pictures, and Brian Dennison came out to the commentary booth with the 6-man tag, with the Blackpool Combat Club, and Pac was against God, what was he? Oh yeah, it was against Will Ospreay and Kyle O'Reilly and Orange Cassidy. So this was the match-wise main event. Crazy enough that Afro Wheeler Mueller tried to get a picture with him, but just ignored us and just kept going. So whatever, and came in later, and I asked again, and so they was like, yeah, he's drunk. He's out of it. Like, okay. So, some people you get, some people you can't get. Some people you just gotta wait till next time. But from what it seems like, they was at the Vanguard, chilling out. Y'all know what the Vanguard is. It's in Bayview. And that's where they had that meet and greet event last year at the Vanguard, where donate like canned goods and stuff like that. You can meet with the wrestlers that was there. Of course, y'all probably saw the pictures. It was Chuck Taylor, Orange Cassidy, Ethan Page when he was there, and Willow Nightingale and Chris Statlander, and of course the referee. I can't remember his name. RJ City was there too, so met him for the first time. But little events from the match and stuff like that. Of course, the back and forth for Cassidy and Mueller. Then you got the contract signing. That was the main segment with Charles Strickland. Tried to meet him, but he was going to sign. So, oh well, maybe next time. But then again, he got that new contract, so I know he's happy. Of course, with Pence Nana. Okay, and of course, him and Adam Page did a video, and most likely end up burning his house. Okay, so Konosuke Kashida. Konosuke Kashika. That was the guy that was in that picture that I took. So I'm about to say, I knew I took a picture of him in his name. So this was the bonus match that they had. I think it was him and Commander, yeah. Which I'll show you like a picture I took with Commander in a second. But yeah. Let's see. It was a good match. Oh, I did get a video of that too. So. Okay. Oh yeah, Daniel Bryan had a little bit of fun with the fans, and that thing he did, like about to kick one of the person's head, and I think that was QT Marshall. So I forgot he does backstage stuff with AEW. That he doesn't wrestle anymore. So but he does it like like other like indie promotions and stuff like that. So that's what he does. Anyways, you know, Matt Caster finally got him after getting Anthony Bowens the first go around of the first show I went to, and I had few opportunities to meet the Acclaim. I could have met him in Detroit, but the asking price was like a lot. So it's gonna be one day, if they do another meet and greet appearance together. So hopefully you get a picture of both of them together, Acclaim and. Okay, from this day, although I had a couple opportunities, for Billy Gunn, I still haven't got a picture with Billy Gunn. Met him, but never got a picture with him. Okay, Powerhouse Hobbs, of course, they was not using him, but he was part of the VIP meet and greet that they had before they let people, the general population in. A better picture than what I had when I met him the first time, about 3 4 years ago, I believe. So yeah, better picture, and I'm glad I took a retake, so I don't have to take another one. So thank God for that. Um, he's really underrated. It's like they're not using him, man. He's like, you gotta talk to people that run it. So you know what? Probably one day I probably will buy a Powerhouse Hobbs T-shirt. Huh? Okay, I'm not gonna answer that or repeat the question because that doesn't make any sense. Anyways, Nia Rose, of course. Glad to meet her. She's nice. And this is what I was saying that my friend was like talking to her about, maybe they would get her, wrestle at GLCW. Um, but yeah, she's pretty cool, and plus she would be down, to come back here, and everybody loved their match, and although she was happy with the outcome, but everybody was happy with her match. That's Commander. Um, although you only can see his eyes, so I'm glad he was able to, take a picture and, cover his face and stuff like that. The Black Taru, but also called the Beast Mortis. Met him, but he didn't have his mask, so he didn't want to take a picture. So I understand that. So I understand, probably all the masked wrestlers don't want their pictures taken. So I can respect that. With El Del Toro, when he did this, he covered his face and took a picture with me. I should have thought about that. Be like, you know what? Maybe I should have just like maybe I'll cover your face like with my hand, then get a pass and stuff like that. But I wasn't even thinking. So, but he was a nice guy too. So. Isaiah, I forgot what his last name is. With the of course he's like the one half of Private Party, and he did like the do-rag, so that was pretty cool. I think this was last but not least, Daniel Garcia. Tried to get him earlier, but he was like had his headphones. He looked like he had music on. Probably couldn't hear us talking, but yeah, I asked him again, like, can I get a picture with you? So good picture, and I'm glad he did resign with AEW, so he's staying there for a while. Although WWE did make him an offer, but it seems like the offer that they gave him was not that good. I don't know, I don't get it, but yeah, I think that was the last picture that I took for the day. Oh yeah, and to end the night with with some Gatorade and water, which was the hotel we were staying at was pretty nice of us. So yeah, I was happy about that. But anyways, that is it for AEW Dynamite. But I did ask questions to people like, what does AEW need to improve and like what they need to do for them to get better. Well, like they have a big roster. This is including Ring of Honor guys that they have. So this was like quarter of the roster that was there that was on the show yesterday. So it was like the quarter of the roster. There was a lot of more people wasn't there, or there were some people, they drove up here from Chicago and staying with such and such and all that stuff. So yeah, as y'all saw, the pictures I showed y'all that they did not have a packed house like they did the first show I went to. I think it was the
There's nothing wrong with having dead frog parts. Just really disgusting.
I think I went to 3 shows. I think I went to
Or
the,
5.
or I only went to,
You can tell they were running out of kids or 5 games.
or that was 2. No, I did 2. No, this is my second show. So I'm sorry. First show was like a year after they had a show here. I didn't go to the first one. So I actually went to 2 shows, including this one yesterday. And the show I went to the second time, it was a packed house. And I don't know how, like I say, I don't know how it was last year, so I can't say anything about that. But this year, yeah, it was not good. I'm surprised people from Chicago didn't decide, come up here. So, but then again, they're getting Collision, Rampage, and of course All Out. And plus, some of the roster was in Australia too, like Tony Storm, like promoting their big event in February. So yeah, things they need to improve on. And another thing that my friend put out, another friend of mine had put out. Normally he's an AEW mark, but he put out that why you gonna tell somebody like the show the month before you you host it. So they kind of thinking like, of course it was bad promoting, which is pretty good. You hyping up Chicago for All Out and stuff like that. Maybe get some people like a month or 2 in advance and like, okay, we're gonna do the show here. Like with WWE, we know their schedule. And like, they come at they come twice a year, and we know like certain months that they will come in. So with them, it's kind of like obvious. With AEW, it's not, because it's like they came in July. When after I think it was either July or August that they came, and I was there, and they were celebrating the with the Bucks for their championship. So I was at one in 2021. I think I was at the 2020. I don't know. I think I did went to the 2022 show, because 2021 I went to the show, but I did not.
Last part of it, 2 for
Yeah, it was 3 shows. Okay.
1 for
Because like the first time I didn't know where they were staying at. Ended up going to the show and saw that, and like just went to the show, whatever, and just been on my way because I didn't know where they stay at. So now I wasn't gonna look for it or wasn't gonna ask. So I was just like, just go on. Then I don't know. I went to the second show, and you know what? Let's give it a shot. So went to this one hotel that normally would stay at. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna give it a shot. Let's try it. And suddenly, someone was coming in. It's like, oh wow, they staying here. Okay. So yeah, that's crazy. But yeah, it was interesting. And they've been staying in this certain area ever since. So it was pretty good. I think they was more cooler than some of the WWE lot, because now some of the WWE lot, they stay at certain places. They don't stay at a certain one. They just stay at random hotels because they got the money to do it, and so do these guys too. But if you get to stay at a hotel for free and your boss is paying for it, why not take the opportunity? Just save you more money. But
I still
You know
do
what?
that.
That's just them, and can't answer for everybody's.
Why
And,
not? You know, if they had
God
money
knows.
to do it anyway. Everybody thought
I'm
that
gonna
was
end this video
okay.
from here.
It's like a domestic dispute.
Like I said, thank you guys for watching. As you guys on Twitch, please follow us on here. We're gonna do more live, content and stuff like that. And especially Saturday, we're gonna talk about AEW All Out. Give about my predictions of the pay per view. And I think probably by the end of Friday night, there probably will give out the the final card of the show. So some of the matches were made yesterday, and I guess you had to do something in a 2 week period after All In.
Like, what's going
So yeah,
on?
that'd be interesting. So yeah, please share this too. Let people know what we're doing and see they're interested in that, and make it interesting. As for you guys that's watching on YouTube, either the pre-recorded or watching live, we do appreciate y'all watching. But some of the questions y'all like ask, or maybe y'all ask, or some of the stuff y'all say, it just doesn't make any sense. Which I don't know why you just say it on here. I don't know if you said it for like clout or to get noticed or whatever like that. But I don't care if anybody like do something to get noticed, but like don't just ask like crazy questions. That's all I ask. Just don't ask crazy questions. Like mention something on here, that's cool, but please just don't ask no crazy questions. Um, Thanks for the likes, you guys. That I see on here for the live. If you guys here on, of course, that's watching on YouTube pre-recorded as well, please like the video and subscribe to the channel. Without you guys, our loyal followers and subscribers, it wouldn't be no us. So I appreciate the loyal followers. I guess we're increasing with like I said, I appreciate you guys. So for the bottom of my heart, I appreciate you guys, and hopefully this channel can get bigger and we can get more people in. So yeah, it's been growing as of late. So I'll just hope we just keep up the momentum. And that's why I'm starting to do more lives, because a lot of people start tuning in. So I will do more lives, and of course more pre-recorded, and just gonna keep going from there. Also check out our past videos of like wrestling content, or if you like Milwaukee Bucks content, you would like this channel. So please watch. Also thanks to our sponsor, the Toy Dimension. They have a Facebook page if you're interested in comic books or Funko Pops, or if you're also interested in like figures, because they got a lot of Star Wars figures, but not only like Star Wars figures, but they also have WWE figures as well. So look for that, and like there's other figures too, like interesting collection. Y'all get an opportunity, check them out. If you're in Milwaukee, they're at 5925 West North Avenue. They are in Milwaukee as well, so kind of like on the border of Milwaukee and Waukesha. So y'all get a chance, go see them. They're open Monday through Saturday at 4 p.m. And like I said, we're gonna have some programs announcements on Sunday when we do the live WFSO Aftermath. Sorry about that. I'm just trying to get some wind in here because I do feel like a little bit sweaty and hot. So yeah, I apologize. Like I said, channel announcement on Sunday. Plus, we probably talk about the results of all out. Talk about that. The results. I won't be able to watch it because I will be at a Milwaukee Brewers game on Saturday. So I won't be able to make that one or watch that one. And I know I'm going to try to go to a Brewers game on Sunday, so hopefully I will have an opportunity to do that. So, praying and hoping, because I do want that Jackson Churro bobblehead. hopefully you have opportunity Sunday to go, and we'll see from there. And I probably will talk to y'all about it and probably show y'all the bobblehead as well. So most of my bobbleheads, especially like some of the fungo pops, y'all probably, well, you guys on Twitch probably can see some of the fungo pops. But let me turn this camera for you guys on YouTube, and there's just some of my like collection of fungo pops, and plus you got some up there, and actually you have like some up here as well. So y'all won't be able to see that. That one's like Mortal Kombat and Street Fighter and Power Rangers. And up here is like Dragon Ball Z. Like I know I need to collect more figures for that. Well, more Funko Pop for that. Because it's like, what is it? A total of 5 of them. And I got two packs of the 7 Dragon Balls that's up there. Of course, up there, is the Wisconsin collection with the Packers, Brewers, and Bucks. So, hopefully, they have more like Buck stuff or Brewer stuff or Packer stuff out there. I'm probably going to end up, getting it. Oh, that wind feel good. Yes. Over there, y'all probably saw earlier the WWE collection, and of course, like bobbleheads and stuff like that too. I'm probably going to end up running out of room for that. So that's why I'm hoping that I will move pretty soon. So hopefully. And plus, y'all probably can't see it like down over there on that side is like our collection, including like my roommates and my wife's, our collection of Power Rangers. And I forgot my friend got the Green Ranger Funko Pop too up at there, but all collection we got up here, we got like from Marvel to Star Wars to Disney and TV shows and movies and iconic people that's on that wall. Oh yeah, and you got like some DC Funko Pops too. So I need to do a little bit more on DC because I only have like 4 Funko Pops of DC. So I tried to get Batwing last week, but unfortunately that did not work out because it was gone. So yeah, that sucks. But anyways, enough of me rambling. Like I said, thank you guys for watching. Until the next video, you guys have a good one. Good night if y'all watching live. Have a good day. Ooh, excuse me, hiccups. Have a good day wherever you're watching from. So, oh God, I gotta drink some water. See you later.
I had the game of life. That was so fucking long.
And peace out.